Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dobay speaking right here out of Cape Town, the heart of South Africa. I am really excited to be here today. The information I am about to share with you is literally going to change your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited about this information. I'm so excited that I'm willing to say that this will be the most valuable and profitable webinar you will attend this year. I just firstly want to clear the air. Financials and wealth is a serious topic to discuss, but I want to focus on the fact that this is not just a usual webinar about financial wealth, prosperity and wealth creation, but that the importance and profit of this webinar actually present all dirty little secrets that is leaving you unwealthy and stuck in a position you just can't escape. Alright, stop the bus. I guess a lot of you is wondering, at this very instance, why is this specific webinar so important? Let me rather introduce you to what you can expect in the next 30 minutes. Thereafter, you can identify by yourself how seriously important this information is in the life of today and for your family's future and prosperity. So, I'm going to cover, firstly, why a proper living will is the most important document you will ever sign in your life. Secondly, I'm going to share with everyone here today the only secrets and elements that you should know without a doubt and what you must take in account the moment you want to obtain long-term life insurance. And then thirdly, how you can cover all your family's needs, then at the same time start saving for retirement without paying a cent into your savings. That is ridiculous. Then after part 1, I will show you exactly, step by step, how you are going to get this outcome of absolute financial mindfulness. And then, of course, for those who stay all the way right through to the end, I have something extra special for you. Just to show my appreciation and by saying thank you for your time, I am going to give you 30 minutes of my time. 30 minutes that you can use on any discussion or situation your heart desires. Now, normally I charge clients about $1,000 for an hour of my time. That is currently the rate I ask for my undivided attention and the value of my time. But only for today, you are getting this absolutely for free. Today, I am going to share my time and knowledge with you because I want each and every one of you to benefit from this amazing information that is literally going to save your family's financial future and will position you to finally leave a legacy behind. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are really serious about becoming wealthy, I would advise you to take notes at this presentation because this information I am about to share with you is really going to benefit each and every one of you. But before I start, I want us all to agree on one thing first. We all have or is part of a family, right? Also, let's agree that every one of us in this group is not always going to be there for his family. Do you agree? If there's one thing you can be assured of, ladies and gentlemen, is the cold, unexpected hands of death. So, before I can start, it is crucial and extremely important that you take what I say today very seriously. So, who am I and why should you listen to me? As I stated, my name is Dobay and the succession and financial planning of wealth is what I do. Hopefully my experience is going to benefit you just as much, even more, as I benefit out of this life's experience every day and also every day more as life proceeds. So at this point of time, I want to ask you all to do for me the following. I want you to move to a very quiet place. If you have any distractions on at this point of time, such as Twitter, Facebook, or any other form of social media, please, ladies and gentlemen, I beg you, I ask please to shut down each and every media down for this next 30 to 40 minutes and give me your undivided attention. Can you do that for me? Let me ask you this question. If you really value your family, which I know you do, this information is going to be extremely valuable to you. It is extremely, extremely valuable. As you guys know, I learned this the hard way, just like everyone else. I thought I was invincible, and my life was more than perfect. Until the one day, the unthinkable happened. Just imagine. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are honest with yourself and you can accept the fact that your family is your most important aspect in your life, I will strongly advise you to focus your time accordingly in the next 20 to 30 minutes. I promise you now, if you give me your undivided attention in the next 30 to 40 minutes, you will benefit so much from this discussion that your family will feel the power of this information reflecting in your own life. Lastly and repeatedly, take notes of everything, people. The brain discovers optimal wisdom when he listens, writes, and say important information at the same time. My goal in the next 20 minutes is to inform you of unknown secrets and insights the financial industry do not want you to be aware of. I'm going to share the relevance to you through actionable advice and to expose certain aspects that you can familiar yourself with and through our session today. So come on everybody, let's put on our thinking caps and jump right into it. What will I be covering today? The three things I am mainly going to focus on is the step-by-step guarantee to draft your will successfully. Secondly, what to seriously focus on if it comes to financial planning to ensure you with good, solid, affordable protection. And then lastly, the one and only definite recipe to implement with a plan to make sure that you leave a legacy behind. And this is the reasons why. Without a will, the government is the voice of your say, which includes your poor family's ways. To make sure you understand what it means to be family protected and to make you visualize your reality of your loved ones living every day without proper protection. Think about that, guys. How does it make you feel? And this is the reasons why. Without a will, the government is the voice of your say, which includes your poor family's ways. To make sure you understand what it means to be family protected is the most value you can add to your life. And to make you visualize your reality of your loved ones living every day without proper protection. Oh yes, after this webinar, you will be able to know how to create your own wealth, protect your own wealth, and thirdly, to protect your wealth completely when you are not there anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just quickly tell you a bit about myself, where I come from, and how I got here in this fortunate and blessed position. As I said, my name is Dobase. I have the qualifications and experience and accreditations to render advice on estate planning, financial and investment planning, medical aid benefits, long-term and short-term savings, restructuring debt payment plans. But wait, let me start at the beginning, when life changed for good, and where everything and more was completely misunderstood. My father was quite a successful businessman, providing for me, my mother, and my 5 brothers and sisters, with literally everything we wanted. I remember back in high school, we would wake up 3 a.m. in the morning, station wagon and trailers packed with camping gear, scuba diving equipment, you name it. Food basket and coolers packed for the long road to the coast, eggs, sausages, sandwiches and coffee. What I remember as clear as daylight was my father's words to me that one holiday. He said, "I am the luckiest man ever alive." I asked him, "But why, Daddy? Why? Please tell me why." His answer was that God gave him 7 times more the blessing than which he has ever asked. Now I never understood what he meant after 4 years after. We were driving to a lake nearby. Boats and skis were packed, ready on our way. Sodas were popping, steaks, watermelon. The sun was shining, and the action was flying. Everything was tip-top. I was on top of my world. At the end of our day out, me and my brothers went for a final spin on the boat. While organizing the ropes and rods, my dad said he will set up the cruiser in the meantime so we can pull out the boat from the water. When we arrived near the launching pad, the cruiser was standing exactly where we have left it. I climbed off the boat, walked closer to see what's taking the old man so long. With tinted windows, I couldn't see much, though, the cruiser's windows. So I walked to the restrooms nearby. Still no sign of my dad. I then shouted to the rest, "I can't find him! Something is wrong!" I started to panic and broke down. I got mad and I just took a rock and I broke through the window with a big rock. And there he was, hands folded on his lap, seat slightly tilted backwards, his body as cold as ice. From his heart, right into my heart. My best friend passed away in a blink of an eye. From that moment on, I knew everything has changed. From the top of the world right down into a black hole, screaming, wishing I could see him one more time. I wish I could warn him of all the bad stuff we were about to go through in the days. I just wanted to tell him about all the extra scars and obligations my mom had to take because of one area in life my father did not plan for. But let me tell you this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Losing my father was not the worst. Seeing my mother cry herself to sleep was also not the worst. Not even my whole family's grief and pain was so uninvited as the process we had to go through. Because of one thing. Because as of the living world that was not available, or lost, or outdated, or not legitimate. Everything, that is everything, was ripped out under beneath us. Bank accounts were frozen. As soon as the bank received the news of my father's death, they froze that bank account completely. Not was that the only inhumane situation the bank institutions left us with. They also started harassing my poor mother for outstanding payments. That was in arrears because everything was freezed and could not settle any of my father's loan credits and or outstanding debt. Absolutely no one cared. It was like every creditor knew our family was in a vulnerable state of mind. Eventually, the uncomfortable shock of life with no protection got the best of each brother and sister in the family. We started fighting, blaming, until my mother ended up in the hospital for depression. I don't understand this. This is the woman that picked my dad up when he struggled and fell down. She was a superwoman and a mom, with 6 kids in a station wagon, packed with school bags, sport gear and lunch boxes. If she wasn't busy driving us kids all over town, she was busy teaching drama lessons. She was always showing her appreciation to the world, by showing love to those in need. No one can escape death, but you can ignore this absolute pain and agony that makes you wish you were dead. So group, let me ask you this one thing. Have you ever gone through an emotional tragedy? Emotional trauma? Think about it. How was the experience? How did you feel? Is it a life's moment you would like to go through again? Is it a life's moment you would like to go through again and not be prepared? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I do. This is what I'm teaching you. I am showing you how to be prepared. How not to be blindsided ever again. And I know some of you think you are still very young, but I watched my friend of 24 died right in front of my eyes. A very slow and painful death. I know we all think we are invincible,
I guarantee you that each and one of you have had an experience where you, by the grace of nature, escaped that time's death. So are we really 100% positive that tomorrow will come? Ladies and gentlemen, if there's one thing you need to know, and that is for sure, is that death will come. It doesn't matter when, just as long you know you are prepared. Now that you all know the seriousness of this matter, fasten your seatbelts. We have no time to waste. Let's begin. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the introduction of the top secrets of financial planning. Secrets that will literally change your life. From today forward on, please pay good attention, as this information you won't be able to hear again. The first secret I am going to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, is the ultimate step-by-step guarantee to draft your will successfully. Before you even touch the drafting, it is extremely important to take inventory, and secondly, to choose the right person as executor of the will. By working through a checklist is the third most valuable advice I am giving you, because the checklist will guide you to and through all the relevant and imperative steps needed to ace this task with 110%. Oh my goodness, please remember to always sign the will on each and every page, and allow at least 2 witnesses to sign with you to this regard. It is imperative to spot the right options, how to use trusts, and how to minimize most or a big part of tax responsibilities, especially inheritance tax. Your will is and will always be the most important document you will ever sign in your life. Always keep a safeguard and a trusted storage place for your living will. At the time of a loved one's death, there is too much pain and emotions to handle and process. Make sure there is easy access to the will. For your loved ones, your financial planner, nominated executor, and your best friend you can trust without even thinking about it. Please confiscate all earlier wills so that there is no hype and unclarity between family members. I will say the main reason why it is such a big must to draw up your will is the awareness of your family's protection and the unconditional love you have for each other. Make time in your busy schedule to conclude who will take guardianship of your family. Your will is a choice. To be an interstate victim is also your choice to let the government completely have it their way. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about the importance of a legitimate will? Do you see that you can't goof off another year, even a month, or even a day without implementing some sort of priority in your recent life? Can you see how important this is? Can you? What is your thoughts on this? Please do share with me. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have much time, so I'll quickly need to move on. The most valuable factors and elements you must know when you obtain long-term insurance. Premium patterns determine the premium amount of the protection you buy. Always remember this rule. If anything in life is too cheap, it's going to cost you a fortune over the long run. Always make sure your premium and cover increase is in ratio with each other. A couple of years ago, my brother gave me a call. He seriously needed some help. I offered my service to him right away on one condition. I don't offer my services on your specific single need. I conduct a financial needs analysis so that I have a detailed perception of your financial history, provision and shortfalls. In that manner, I can render you with quality financial advice. He gave me a consent to obtain all his current information. Thank goodness I had a look at my brother's portfolio, as he was aiming his financial wellness straight down into a deep black hole. He said to me He was under the impression that he is very healthy and a respected client to the relevant service provider. Therefore, they clearly stated to him he has special rates. That is why the premium is so cheap for the protection he beholds. It was shocking, ladies and gentlemen. There was no guarantee on the agreed premium, no special conditions at claim stage. All add-on benefits, such as disability and severe illness, was connected as an accelerated benefit, with no multiple claims added to it, which means if he ever claims for some or other reason, the accelerated benefit will immediately fall away. There was not a cent of definite protection in case of loss of income, and the life cover he obtained is what they call a whole of life cover. That means that the premium amount is cost from the date of my brother's inception until the age of 103. Now, firstly, he thought I am taking him for a joke, and he told me I do not know what I am talking about. I waited it out and just kept my mouth shut, until a week later, as he rocks up at my home uninvited. I knew he will be back, so I already conducted a potential proposal for him and his family. By correcting the life cover to a term cover, we assured affordable pricing for the protection, and by changing the premium pattern, we assure a long-term match needs cover and protection without the risk and dangers of affordability issues at a time in his life where he really needed protection as of risk of age. Ladies and gentlemen, I come across so many people that is not even closely aware of what their protection cover or what the premium payment will be in time where you really need the protection. It is crucial that you always structure your financial portfolio with standalone benefits and not accelerated benefits. 79% of people that have been severely ill previously in their life will confront a relevant condition or a completely different sickness or disability. Please, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to understand the severity levels of claim payouts. The probability of not be able to do the occupation you are currently doing will always be the reason for protection. No income, no provision. Attention. I cannot stretch this out more. And the importance of this. Every day you walk around without a legitimate will in place. You are gambling with your loved ones' lives. You are rollerblading on crack-thin ice. Eventually, it's going to crack through. Think about it, people. Imagine now going through a tragedy without being protected. When stuff is tough, everyone's looking for a solution. But if things are going good, they don't care. Are you going to make the same mistake? Without looking at your family's needs, provision they need, it is of uttermost importance that you understand the seriousness of this matter. Do you see the value of all this? Can you feel your family is right in your hands? You have the responsibility to look at their provision, no one else. Do you see the value? The ability to know more of your own life as you did before this webinar. Secret number 3, to cover your family's needs and simultaneously save for your retirement. Absolutely free. Firstly, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you aware of the price escalations on your daily expenses? The fuel of the motor is cutting your freedom in half. The opportunity of shopping a full day is slowly fading away. Are the prices of goods and services going up, or is the value of money going down? Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is frightening. Both questions is true, as the value of money decrease and the price for goods is also increasing. How can anyone in today's life save properly for their retirement with available cash? The amount of available cash after all expenses paid at the end of the month is not just a too small figure. It is every human's nature to keep a little for the unforeseen situations. So unless you have a proper amount saved in a current account for unforeseen daily expenses, you will never be able to fully start saving towards your retirement. On my personal financial portfolio, I receive 60% of my premiums as a cashback benefit. Every 5 years I receive a substantial amount of cash conversion amount, a conversion amount as of financial integration. I receive 20% of my current monthly premium as a discount. I fly all over the world because my flights has a 35% discount. Hotels, rent-a-car, supermarkets, gyms, restaurants, festivals, sport equipment, all of the previous benefits I use every day by paying lower than 30% for all and more. My current retirement provision is integrated and converted to a term bonus allocation. I have planned to contribute 40 years into my retirement fund that propose me with 110% extra allocation on top of my contributed provision. That comes up to a 210% retirement investment. And that all, as a conservative investor, that is unbelievable, almost unreal. And that is how you finally make big money from your healthcare and life insurance products without being punished with poor cover and unaffordable escalations that you never even knew you had. Common sense is the last thing that today's financial planning beholds. If 75% of people that is insured failing to meet their responsibilities, how can the uninsured percentage believe it is common sense if they not even see the importance of an active protection plan, or even bother to see what provision to make and to identify the shortfalls? Take 52. I have confronted all aspects of financial planning and analyzed relevant questions that didn't make sense to me in my first experience years. I was in a lot of people's faces and did not take no for an answer, or even later as an option. I waited until that relevant person were finished. Then I cornered the person by bullet pointing all questions I need to inform from him with one thing that I didn't want to do, is stand in front of a client not knowing all there is to offer on the market. I spent hours analyzing, confronting the means and ways, asking why, who and where to in every component of financial planning, implemented money-saving tactics and the restructuring of products, gave me the outcome of understanding my ways in the financial industry, to know where's the loopholes, to know where is hidden costs, to understand every aspect that there is to understand, so that what happened to me will not happen with any of my clients ever in their lives. As I grew through a couple of years of financial planning, I observed a couple of uttermost important aspects, such as to guarantee your financial wellness at age 65. Secondly, to choose between renting your policy or to buy your policy. This concludes that at age 65 your cover is paid off and your premium stops. Remember, 95% of all claims comes after age 65. So why struggle the hard way because we don't pay attention when life gives us lemons? Guarantee your financial wellness and prosperity. Remind yourself of your financial portfolio and what it consists of. Pay nothing more than what you agreed at. It's time to have 100% bonus allocation on top of your own capital by just implementing and integrating your products the right way. And to conclude all that was said, I'm giving you the biggest secret ever revealed, even though it's right in front of your eyes. Discover the one secret that could change your entire life. Discover the one secret right now. And ladies and gentlemen, that is peace of mind. If you look at any final analysis, the hope of every person is simply peace of mind. to know you have the security, to know you are protected, to know you have sorted out your provisions, to know that you don't have any shortfalls, to know your children are safe, to know your wife is safe, to know your husband is safe, to know the generations coming up after your death is safe by leaving a legacy behind. Now, let's wrap it up. If by any luck you're able to figure out your term of your future premium cost and what your premium will be in 20 years' time, and if you will be able to afford it at that time, and if you're going to survive the premium escalations and the loss of cover that goes hand in hand with it, that is when the unexpected accelerated benefits and escalated premiums bite you in the neck. Ladies and gentlemen, the fine print and unaware product structure of the financial industry will force you to stay engaged, even though it makes no sense. Ladies and gentlemen, in the past hour, would you agree it's been time well spent so far? Did you see the importance and the relevance of your exact situation where you are currently at? Ladies and gentlemen, I am really grateful that you guys stayed with me all this way. I really do hope you see the value of all this active financial priorities and planning. But let's be honest, I'm not going to cover each and everything. It's impossible, even if we carry on the whole day. There is so much more to know, secrets you need to know. Like for instance, how to structure your policy, how to draft your will perfectly, how to structure your medical aid to optimally benefit you. So with your permission, I want to do something very special for you, just because you trusted me with your time. I have put together a special package where I can help you further, and then you can solve all these issues and obtain everything you need. I would like to share this package with you as a special plan for you, so that you can benefit from my services. I really want to help you. That's my goal, that's my passion, honestly, my heart desire. This is what I do each and every day. I help people like you, sleeping well at night, for a breadwinner to stride along proudly, having the peace of mind and knowing that you are not just protected, but you also understand the importance of your protection. So, this is what I have put together for you. I have put together a special package where I can help you further, and then you can solve all these issues and obtain everything you need. So what is it that I have for you? The time has come to reveal all hidden aspects that you will remember step by step, so that you know what you need and what to implement this for. It's a mission and a promise. I will guide you step by step, do a fully analyzed report of your current financial situation with you, and combine it with a proposed portfolio that states all shortfalls and current provisions. Now that is peace of mind. Is that a bold promise? Well, maybe, yes, but that is one I intend to keep. This incredible special offer is like peace of mind hanging like a chain around your neck. So this is what I have put together. It's a special package for you. Now, the moment that we all have been waiting for. This special package consists of the following components. Firstly, as I stated previously in our presentation, that you are going to get a one-on-one session with me, where I'm going to plan, draft, and analyze everything with you. Now, my usual consultation fee is more than $1,000, as I stated, and that is per hour, excluding any analysis or drafting of a will. Secondly, you are going to get the opportunity to let me personally draft your will for you. Normally, just to sit with me, to consult, not even the drafting of the will is costing people a lot of money. But this time, I'm actually going to sit with you and personally draft the living will for you. We will do it together as a team. Now, how valuable is that? And I will make sure every aspect is covered. Because if you don't do every step right, you are going to plan to fail. Most financial planners, they get it wrong. They really do only focus on the immediate single need. They miss valuable components, which eventually affect a person who is trying to do everything right. So I want to make double sure you guys are totally 100% covered in full. So, this is a total of $1,497. But wait, that's not all I'm going to give you. I'm going to implement a personal, fully analyzed financial needs analysis for your own unique situation and circumstance. Why do I include this service, you may ask? Because a financial needs analysis go hand in hand with your living will, as the needs analysis is going to provide you with information about your current provision and shortfalls. This is combining your will information to make sure you have enough protection and to support everyone that needs support in your family. I see so many people that have life insurance, income protection, and severe illness protection that do not have a will, or a cooking clue of why and how much protection they need. So, figuratively speaking, they are wasting their money, as they stand a 90% chance to be over, under, or poorly insured. They are not covered at the end of the day. They throw millions and millions of dollars away over a couple of years. So, the value of a fully analyzed financial provision and shortfall plan is $1,797 easily. So let's have a look. This is what you are going to get. You're going to get a one-on-one session for 30 minutes with me. With that, combining, you're getting a drafting of the will, where I will personally draft your will. That is a value of $1,497. And you also get the financial needs analysis, which is complementing the will directly. The value of this service is $1,797. So the total value so far is $5,291. Ladies and gentlemen, I am really excited. But guys, this is not all. I am going to give you a third component where I'm actually looking at everything. I'm going to be your very own certified financial planner and life coach who will teach you the processes, tools, and shortcuts. But that's not all. As your very own highly skilled financial planner, I will conduct the following. I will look at your streams of income. I will look at your retirement obligations, the restructuring and actionable advice in terms of healthcare and medical aid benefits, and I'll make sure that you do not lose your money through taxations. And believe it or not, that is still not all. The following will be implemented in your financial situation. I'm going to implement a guarantee of an extra 100% bonus allocation on top of your own capital at the end of your retirement savings. I'm going to engage your wealth and health by guiding you to definite wellness. And I'm going to give you a guaranteed enhancement on your retirement savings by implementing your product into the right structure. In that sense, we are going to cover your family's needs with simultaneous savings for your retirement for absolute no extra. Now this 4 components alone is worth more than $3,797. Just to recap quickly, this is what you are going to get. You're going to get the one-on-one session with me for 30 minutes. You're going to get the drafting of a will that is valued at $1,497. You're going to conduct a financial needs analysis, which is the value of $1,797. And I'm going to be your very own certified financial planner, valued at $3,797. So the new total value is now $9,008. So, ladies and gentlemen, if all what this was is putting food on the table, 10 years after you died or diagnosed with a severe illness, would it be worth it? If all it did was to help maintaining your lifestyle, would that be worth it? Do you see now how important it is to protect yourself? Do you see now why people is paying me? Do you see now why people is paying me every day over the $9,000 to plan their financial future? Can you see why people pay $10,000? What about $20,000? Even $50,000, $100,000? to make sure their family has a roof over their heads. But today I'm not asking you to pay $20,000, not even $10,000. For today only, for a very, very limited time, you are not even going to pay $5,000, even though it's well worth it. But for a limited time only, and only for today, I am not asking you to pay $20,000 or even $10,000. For a limited time, you are not even going to pay $5,000, even though it's well worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not even going to pay $2,500. For all this, it's going to cost you more than $9,000. Just one holiday with a family is going to cost you more than this. But this will protect you and your family for the rest of your life. But for one day, and one day only, I am going to give you a huge discount. I want everybody out there to once have a chance to get their hands on this valuable, valuable information. This only for $997. An opportunity of a lifetime, you guys. To outline yourself and your family's protection. To inline your ability to make use of this valuable, valuable information for only this affordable amount. But that's not all. I have a special bonus for you. For the first 10 people, I'm going to custom design a special package for you that will fit your absolute need perfectly. I'm going to provide you with a fully packed financial tools package, and the value of this tool is usually $3,797. But you won't believe it. It's like we just carry on and on. That's not all, folks. If you subscribe today before midnight, I'm going to give you a second bonus. Now, the second bonus consists of a practical online video course, which I will explain every aspect of financial planning. I will be looking at your estate planning. I will be looking at your financial planning. I will be looking at your investment planning. I will be looking at your medical aid. I will be looking at your retirement savings. I will be looking at basically everything that is applicable with financial planning. Now, the total value of everything is the one-on-one session for 30 minutes, the drafting of your will, valued at $1,497, conduct a financial needs analysis for you, that is valued at $1,797, plus I'm going to be your very own certified financial planner, valued at $3,797. I'm going to provide you with a toolkit that is the value of $3,797. And I'm going to give you the bonus of a practical online video course valued at $2,997. Now, the new total value is valued at $15,802. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the question here today is, can you afford it? Can you afford not to do this? I thank you for your time today and hope sincerely that you are going to get in contact with me, as my knowledge and expertise to change your financial future to prosperity and absolute wealth